A Marine recalls the firefight and the corpsman he never forgot.
Unfortunately, during Vietnam, when somebody would get hit and medevac, you never found out what happened to them, whether they made it or, whether they're going to be able to recover and come back. On July 18th, we flew into the DMZ. It was in the afternoon. It was hotter than hell and humid, and we flew into a landing zone that was like a round meadow and was surrounded by 20-foot tall jungle. It had little trails going through it in all the compass points. They were more like tunnels. After we landed and got off the helicopters, my buddy Jim Johnson and I heard one of the 12.7s engage the next wave of helicopters. As we approached the creek bed, Jim Johnson got shot twice in the throat, knocked him backwards. And when all hell breaks loose in a firefight, you hear Marines scream two things: corpsman up and guns up. Gregory heard that, and he came running up to Jim. Gregory's on his knees treating Jim. I mean, completely exposed from the knees up. The whole time our right flank is being decimated. But Gregory is just kind of calmly, matter-of-factly going about his job. Gregory's got a scalpel to Jim's neck, and he's doing a field tracheotomy. I remember saying something to him. I said, "Gregory, what the hell are you doing?" He says, "Shut up, Bill. Jim's drowning on his own blood. I'm trying to save him." I said, "Okay." Gregory would run from shot up Marine to shot up Marine, and every time it was the same thing: lay out his aid bag, get on his knees, and do what he had to do to help him. On August 12th, 1966, we were walking in between villages, and our left flank got lit up in an ambush, and I got shot 4 times in the left leg. I was carrying a grenade pouch. The round that hit me up here took the bottom third of the grenade out and blew all the grenade shrapnel into my leg. Plus I had an arterial bleed. Gets to me, and he clamps off the artery. I mean, just to watch him work was calming, because he was just completely focused on taking care of whatever injury he was taking care of. And, like I said, he would always be exposed from the knees up. And whereas most of the Marines were on their bellies in a firefight, but not Gregory. Greg carried his nice 35mm camera with him all the time, and he took it off. He had it around his neck. He took it off his neck and he put it around my neck, and he says, "Listen, when you get to a hospital, send this thing back to me." And that was his way of telling me, you're going to make it, because you got to send my camera back. We just lost touch. I had gone to a couple of Marine Corps reunions for the battalion and for Operation Hastings. The corpsmen that were at the reunions told me that Gregory had transferred to the 7th Marine Regiment. I was a cop for 36 years, and I had access to all kinds of databases. So I ran Gregory every which way from Sunday to try to find him, and I was just completely unsuccessful. This is something I wanted to do for 53 years. You tend to remember and admire someone like Gregory Williams, especially someone who saved your life.